Great runs and skill here at Martinsville, whether it was a truck, Xfinity. What's it like when you see your boys and you climbing on the fence there?
It's awesome. It's really cool to relive those memories back. And yeah, we've had good runs here in the past. I think every time I've been here, we've been in the top 10. So it's just a track that suits my driving style. It's tight, short track racing that we grew up doing. It's a bummer that the rain came. We fired up the motor and the car felt awesome. I was going to tell the guys don't make any adjustments, but we're excited to get an opportunity to race here tonight. I always love coming up here to Martinsville. The Johnny Morris Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet it's been really good in practice and qualifying. I locked up the brakes and slid the left front tire and flat spotted it, so we have to go to the rear. But it's a little bit of adversity, but nothing that we're not used to. So we're going to keep our heads up and try and make our way to the front. Be patient, but be aggressive and lay it all out there.
Yeah, do you have to change up your mindset going from, well, you were going to roll off third to now you're going to be in the back of the field racing against all these guys, including your boss, by the way, and your teammates?
Yeah, I mean, we're starting back there. I think Dale's starting 30th, so hopefully we can get up to him, and I might lay the bumper to him a little bit. But, all the JRM cars, they've been fast this year, and, it's hats off to everybody back at Junior Motorsports. They're building really fast race cars. The guys at the Hendrick engine shop, a lot of steam and power under the hood. So short track racing, there's definitely going to be beating and banging, but we'll hopefully put on a show coming up through the field.
Well, speaking of Dale Earnhardt Jr., we're excited to have him back in the field, and right now he's standing by with Vince Welch. Hey, Vince.
Well, Jamie, it's so cool to be with Dale, and it's his lone Xfinity Series start this season. We just heard from Josh Berry, we heard from Noah Gragson. What's the pride that you have in seeing their success and knowing that you provided them an opportunity to do that?
I just enjoy, it's fun with the drivers, right? But they got a goal in mind. They're trying to get to the Cup Series, and you're trying to help them achieve that goal. And they take a lot of different routes to get there. But to be quite honest with you, the real reward is providing a livelihood for a lot of different employees that work at Junior Motorsports, whether they're in the office or down on the shop floor. We try to run a stable business that's dependable, that they know is going to survive, and we try to do it the right way and make it a good family atmosphere that everybody feels comfortable in, and we like to win, right? Because that really makes everybody happy. But we got some hard-working people back home that love to see these cars on the racetrack, and I'm one of them, But tonight I get to get out there and play a little bit with them, and I don't know that I'll ever see any of those guys way up there in the front. It'd be nice to get up there. We'll see what happens, but they're so good. I thought that I could get in these cars and compete anytime I wanted, but you got to do this every week. This ain't a playground. This is the real deal. You don't just come up, show up, and think you're going to be able to run with these guys. You got to do this every week. You got to eat it, live it, breathe it. And I thought I was prepared when I got here, and I wasn't. They whooped me in qualifying. So I think it just highlights just how great these athletes or these drivers are. I want to say kids, but some of them ain't kids anymore. But we know the Cup drivers are the best of the best in the world, and these guys are right behind them.
Now, I saw on Twitter this week you posted that you sat in the car, you're so excited, and made race car noises. Can we hear some of the noises that you...
Everything else about that tweet was true. You get it. I only get to get fitted for a car once a year. So you hop down in there and you tug on the steering wheel and you lean on the headrest to make sure everything fits just right. And so everything else about that was true. But I know that I only said that because I remember in like the 83 or the 84 Daytona 500, Cale Yarborough drives around the racetrack. He wins the race, wins Daytona 500, and during his in-car camera footage of the race, he's making engine sounds. They couldn't figure out what it was forever. They were like, what is that noise? Every time we go to the in-car camera with Cale, there's a noise. And they figured it out. It was him. So who knew that Cale Yarborough was making engine noises his whole career out there on the racetrack, man? But, yeah, that's a lot of fun preparing for one of these races, and it reminds me of just how tough it is, and it helps me in that broadcast booth.
Well, a lot of people got a big kick out of that tweet, myself included, and so great to have you back there.
Glad to be here.
Yeah.